Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Madhuvata Rutayate Madhuksharanti Sindavaha. Madhvirna Santoshadihi. Madhunakta Mutoshasi Madhumatparthivagam Rajaha. Madhudyaurastu Nah Pita. मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागम् अस्तु सूर्यः माद्वीर्घावो भवन्तु नः ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ या
So today we have some questions on Tattvabodha your lecture series. So we have followed tried to follow the lectures, and so from there so first confusion is regarding the three bodies. If we can start from there. So in Shukshma Sharira, you told that this Shukshma Sharira has 17 components, and so in those components that actually Chitta and Ahankara are not included. So if the Chitta is considered as the repository of sanskars and memories, so if Chitta is not there in Shukshma Sharir, so where these memories or sanskaras stay in Shukshma, in Jivatma?
Yeah. See, this is a one particular modification made by the author. Okay. What do I mean by that means? So generally, if you see, 19 items are considered from the what do you say, Vedanta. That is Pancha Dhanendriyas, Pancha Karmendriyas, Pancha Pranas, 15. Then Manas, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara. Now coming to this Manas, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara, are there really four parts? There are not really four parts physically. It is only functional division. So Manas is only one. When the Manas is playing a role, for an example, I've got a diabetic, or doctor has told you are at the border level, pre-diabetic, take care of your sweets. But being Bengalis, we cannot avoid eating sweets. Sandesh or rasgulla, rasmalai, when we see, immediately we feel like eating. Now, I saw rasgulla or rajbhog in front of me. Yesterday itself, doctor told, you should avoid sweets. Now my mind is thinking, whether should I eat sweet or not? One side my mind is telling, Arey Rajbhog, what is there? You eat it. Whether I will leave, how much we will leave, what is there? The other side of the mind, it is saying, no, please don't eat, because of that sugar will increase, you may get diabetes. You will have to ask all other pros and cons of it. So whether to eat or not eating. So this type of doubting role when mind takes, that is called mana. Okay. Now your mind decides whether to eat or not to eat. No, I shall not eat because simply unnecessary, I have to suffer afterwards. So you decide, Nishchayatmaka Buddhi. Okay, this is one. Then memory. We have got a lot of memories. That is called Chitta. Then when someone praises me, I feel happy. Why? Because my ego has been taken care. And someone pricks me, someone taunts me, mocks me, I feel bad. I react. That's why it is because ahankara, aham. I have been marked, I have been tainted. Okay. These are the four functional division of the manas. So there is no four physical divisions. Now in the Tattvabodha, author has taken only manas and buddhi and not the chitta and ahankara. Then what happens to chitta and ahankara? Already manas is there. Manas is there. Manas is doing its function. So functional division when it comes, generally most of the Advaita Vedantic texts have accepted these four divisions. Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, Ahankara. But Tattvabodha author has accepted only two divisions and not the other two. Then who will take care of this Chitta and Ankara? Manas only will do it. Manas only will perform the function, but a functional division he has not done.
But buddhi is separated out.
Yes. So he has done the division. So functional division he has got, Mana and Buddhi he has done. Chitta and Ahankara he has not divided separately. So that is involved or it is included, we can say. In the Manas itself, it is included. Because this Chitta and Ahankara, no one else, no other part of your body can do the role, the function. Manas only has to do. But he has not put separately. Probably I'll give an example, you will understand. Now you have built a house. You have built a house, there is a hall or called drawing room, you have got entrance corridor is there, then toilets is there, kitchen is there, bedroom is there, but there is no separately in your friend house, there is separately home shrine, either a small hall you say, or you put one showcase or cupboard or some. Basically the builder who got it built for you or for your friend, he has made a separate place for that. So he or she has maintained the shrine in that particular place. Now, when you got a house from built a same builder or someone else, he didn't mention or he didn't separately make home shrine. He didn't create a separate part for that. Then what do you do? In the existing place, either in the kitchen or in the hall or in the bedroom somewhere, you carve a place, maybe showcase or you put some extra thing and you keep the shrine, isn't it? So whether builder has put it separately or not, with the existing place, you use it. So similarly, Chitta and Ahankara, whether author has told explicitly or not, but it is always included in the Manas. Manas is only one. Based on its function, it has been divided into four. So we should not confuse that there are four parts.
Hmm.
So now you have understood, I believe.
Yes. And so, just like Sthula Sharir, Sukha Sharir also undergoes some changes, but definitely they are not called Shadobikaras. They do they have some name?
Shadvikara is with only Stula Sharira, not
Huh.
with Sukshma Sharira.
Huh. So, the whatever changes occur in the Sukshma Sharir, do they have names also?
In the Sukshma Sharira, change is what? Only in your mind with samskaras. No other change will happen. Like in the physical appearance, physical change, whatever it happens with the gross body, the same thing will not happen with the subtle body.
Hmm.
At the most, you can say in the mind, there will be change because of your samskaras. Daily, you are seeing so many things. Like just before, few months before, you were always seeing some TV, serials, and movies, etc., etc. So your mind was filled with movie samskaras. Now, of late, you understood these are all okay, but these are all useless. Or, I mean, it has got little meaning. Better I should spend my time in a constructive way, in a better way. So then you started doing bit more meditation, japa, attending like this Vedantic classes or satsangs and all. So you slowly, your mind is getting filled with all these sat samskaras, japa, meditation, prarthana and all. So from that point of view, that samskaras has been changed in the Sukshma Sharira, we can say. That's all, otherwise nothing else.
And regarding that dissolution of the Sukshma Sharir, you told that either if you attain liberation, that Sukshma Sharir merges into Karan Sharir and this goes. Otherwise, it will dissolve during the Mahapralaya. Okay.
Hmm.
So, this say a person or some Sukshma Sharir has not attained the moksha, not
Hmm.
attained the liberation, and the
Hmm.
Mahapralaya happens. So,
Hmm.
it is dissolved.
Hmm.
So, in the new creation, new beginning, uh, means where that the sanskaras will go, that Sukshma Sharir, if it does not acquire the liberation, attain the liberation, then it will have some karma phala or sanskara. So, in Mahapralaya that Sukshma Sharir goes, but what about those sanskars?
Yes. Now, so now this Srushti and Pralaya you have to understand clearly. Then you will be able to understand this concept. Now, when we say Srushti, Srushti होएगा आचे 5 million years before, मैंने 5 million years आगे हो ना 50,000 বছরের আগে সৃষ্টি হলো পুরাণের যে একটা পুরাণতে বলেছে গল্প. So when we hear the moment, we feel that okay, everything has been created. Okay, so আর 10,000 বছর পরে প্রলয় হয়ে যাবে. After 10,000 years afterwards, pralaya happens. Pralaya happens means what? We think everything gets destroyed. That is what the general concept, general understanding we have got. No doubt, but what we mean is the right way of understanding is the philosophical way of understanding is which is right is now from before Srushti. Say for an example, we were all in Mahapralaya, we were all dissolved. We were all got destroyed or whatever you say. Then when Srushti Karya, beginning happened or when it started, we all came into existence with whatever our samskaras and our karma phala. How did we come? So because when the pralaya happens, what happens? From manifested state, we go to unmanifested state. Pralaya means what? The manifested state, whatever the, you say individual selves, you say, or Prakriti, you say, or the world, you say, creation, you say, which is manifested state, it goes to unmanifested state. That is what we call Pralaya, or still calling Laya. Sushti Sthiti, Vinashanam, we say Vinasha means what? Their Laya. So it is getting dissolved. Dissolved means what? From manifested state, it goes to unmanifested state. Okay, Mahapralaya over. So we all went to our Sukshma Sharira, went to unmanifested state. Now, say after 10,000 or 50,000 or 60,000 years or immediately, again Srushti started. Again the creation started. So what happens? From unmanifested state, again manifested state appears. So we all individual Sukshma Shariras we have got, that was which was in unmanifested state, again it comes into manifested state. So whatever I had a samskaras, whatever I had a karma phala in the sanchita karma, which we say, which was in the store, in my store, again it starts fructifying. This is the beautiful idea as given in our Vishnu Purana and is our Puranas. Because all these philosophical ideas laymen may not understand, that's why they have told. What the Puranas they say, for example, Guru Maharaj also tells in Tattvabodha this one, that when Pralaya happens, Manu or the Swayambhu or Prajapati, he takes all the seeds and he stores. Guru Maharaj also tells this in Gospel. Then afterwards, next creation starts, then he uses the seeds to create the new creation or the new universe. So in symbolically, it has been told. That means what? All the seeds you say, all the plant species you say, or human beings you say, all of them we go to seed form means what? It is unmanifested state. So Swayambhu or Prajapati or Brahma or Manu, he preserves it. Then after again Pralaya happens, again Srushti starts, again it got from unmanifested state to it comes manifested state. So again we get manifest and we keep on growing and progressing and whatever.
Then what is the difference from the means death and this pralaya? Means if say a mango seed, so a mango seed goes to the unmanifested state, and it was originally say it was a mango seed, and in during Mahapralaya it goes to the unmanifested state. So in the new creation again that mango seed comes in the manifested form, and from there a mango tree will grow. Okay. So the same thing happens when this, but this new mango tree is not as the old mango tree.
mm,
So is
mm,
it not just like the changing the body?
mhm, mm. Yeah. So now the problem comes here for us is, now when I say in the mango seed, we see the unmanifested mango tree. In a mango seed, we see the unmanifested mango tree. That is the reason you are taking example of this mango seed and you are trying to understand the concept. However, in the banyan seed, as mother says, there is an unmanifested huge banyan tree. In the mango seed, the unmanifested mango tree is there, no doubt. But when it pralaya happens, doesn't mean that, okay, there will be a mango seed. The physically mango seed which we see in our naked eyes, we don't mean that it will be in the physical form only. That will be in the subtle form. So this subtle difference you have to understand.
Yes, Maharaj, subtle form. So when we die, our subtle
Hmm.
body only goes. That sthula
Yeah.
sharir is not there. So
Hmm.
subtle body again takes up the new sharira.
Hmm.
And it is according to my sanskar, my karma
Yes.
fall. So
Yes.
like this, so
Hmm.
if my karma, that sanchit karma is still there
Hmm.
and Mahapralaya happens.
Hmm.
Okay, so after
Hmm.
that Mahapralaya, again the creation, new creation has started. So
Hmm.
again in the new creation, that
Hmm.
sanskar, whatever
Hmm.
sanchit karma of that particular jivatma was left.
Hmm.
So that, so how that particular sanchit karma will emerge? Means in that case, what will be the difference of that new birth of that Shukshma Sharir and new birth after the Mahapralaya?
Yeah. So categorically, you say there is no difference. Only time may be a bit difference. Like
Okay.
say, for an example, today I die.
Hmm.
Okay. So according to our Puranas or whatever, there are two views are there. Like one I die, once I die, I leave this mortal coil. So the what do you say? The argument is, so once when my prarabdha karma gets over, then I leave this body. The sukshma sharira leaves this physical body. So then, according to my karma phala, already new embryo, mother's embryo is made ready, will be ready, and the sukshma sharira will go and enter the mother embryo, and again it will start the process. New again, that shadvikara starts, asti jayati and all. This is what one established argument, accepted argument. The other view is that it may be available for a jiva, for a jivatma, for individual soul. There may be, according to his karma phala, right embryo, right places may be available. Sometimes it may not be also. So, according to its karma phala, he will be staying in the sukshma sharira. Sukshma sharira will be staying, existing either in this world or in the above worlds or in the below worlds. When right time comes, then he enters, the sukshma sharira enters the mother's womb, and again, birth starts. Okay. Now, here, immediately, or maybe one day or 1 year, 2, 3 years, or whatever it may be, in that immediately we take a birth. But in Mahapralaya happens afterwards, according to the Puranas. They again, to start the Sushti, it will take some more time, maybe few thousands of years. Slowly, 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 it has to happen. So, thousands of years. So, the time gap is there. That's all difference is.
Okay. So apart from the time gap, it is same because my for that sanchita karmas that will have to take that particular birth.
Yes, yes, you are right. Even the sleep is considered Nitya Pralaya. Our daily we go to Sushupti, that is called Nitya Pralaya. Because I go to unmanifested state, sort of. So Atyantika Pralaya, Mahapralaya means what? Everything gets destroyed or whatever. So that is,
But Maharaj, Mahapralaya means that it has to be rebooting itself, so everything is afresh. The
yes,
new play will start. So
yes.
yeah,
It is just like you finished your seventh exam.
yes, yes,
Okay, you
yes,
had,
yes,
and then eighth for high school you went to go. You went to new school. You went to new school. I am studying the eighth standard in the same school. But
yeah.
both are high school students. You went to new school. I am studying in the same school, but doesn't make much difference. Isn't it? Eighth standard is important. Eighth
So
standard is important. Either you are in the same school or you have gone to a new school. It doesn't make much difference,
means I
isn't it?
don't have to start from class 1 in the new school. I can just start from class 8.
Yes.
Okay. So
So Maharaj, until and unless our karma phala gets over, so even after Mahapralaya, Jiva will not get liberated. It has to take birth again and again.
No, no. Until otherwise you realize yourself. Till then,
Then
no,
only.
it is not of karma phala. See what happens. I think we have this. I've discussed even in the Tattvabodha at the end part. Probably after Mahavakya, which are all the things it comes. This has been discussed beautifully. So, for example, at this given point of time, today itself you realized. You say God realization or self realization, whatever you say. So you had a realization of your nature at this given point of time, today itself. Then what happens? Your Sanchita karma is what? Your stored karma phala. So that will get destroyed or that will get burnt. Okay. Then what about the Agami karma phala, which you are going to accumulate, new karma phala? That will not be there because you have been realized yourself kartrutva bhavde and bhoktutva. I am the doer and I am the enjoyer with the body and mind, whatever we have got as of now, that will not be there. So no karma phala will be freshly accumulated for you. Old, whatever deposited, gone, and no fresh accumulation. Whatever the prarabdha karma phala you have withdrawn, you withdrew for this life. So whatever the prarabdha karma phala is there, till the existing, till the end of the prarabdha karma phala, you will be staying. And once prarabdha karma phala is over, you will leave this physical body. Physical body goes to the, either it is burnt into ashes or it goes and it becomes a soil. Then once your sukshma sharira leaves the physical body, it merges in karna sharira, and karna sharira merges in the self. So no more birth or death. Either it is today or tomorrow or a end of this life or Mahapralaya, any time. Once you realize yourself, once you realize yourself, then all the karma phala will go. So because you have to clear all the karma phala, then till then mukti will not happen. No, it is not so. So it is realization of the self is what important here. I have to realize myself. Who am I? I have to experience. Here, realize means not intellectual knowing. It is experiencing oneself. Amike. So you have to experience. We all know that now. Ami atto. So we all know that intellectually we all know. We have got convinced, but we have not experienced. The moment you experience, you are free person. Then you don't bother about agami karma phala, prarabdha karma phala, sanchita karma phala. Nothing you'll bother, isn't it?
মহারাজ একটা প্রশ্ন আছে মানে
Hmm.
তত্ত্ববোধের উপর না, যে কেউ
Hmm.
হয়তো 16 বছরে মারা যাচ্ছেন, কেউ হয়তো 80 88 হয়ে গেছে, তাও তার মানে মৃত্যু কিছুতেই তার আসছে না। হয়তো তার সন্তানও চলে গেছেন কিন্তু তার আর মৃত্যু হচ্ছে না। আবার কেউ
Hmm.
হয়তো জন্মেই মারা গেল, এরকম কেন হয় মহারাজ?
वो प्रारब्ध कर्मफलेर জন্য যে আগে জন্মে যে কর্মফল করেছি আমরা ওর উপরে এসব নির্ভর হয়। কেউ কেউ 16 বছরে মরে গেল, কেউ কেউ জন্মতেও মরে গেল, কেউ কেউ 60 বছর ছিল আর 100 বছর ছিল, পরে মরে গেল, অনেক কষ্ট হলো। এসব কেন
হুম।
হচ্ছে? নিজের নিজের কর্মফলের জন্য। And one more, a word of caution and statutory warning I want to give is karma phala or karma theory, or it is not theory, it is a doctrine actually. It is not a fatalistic theory. Unfortunately, our karma theory or karma doctrine has been narrowed down to fatalist theory. আর কি করা যায় আমার কপাল, ব্রহ্ম এরকম লিখে পাঠিয়েছে আমাকে, আর কিছু কাজ নেই ব্রহ্ম। So karma, Brahma doesn't anything write on your forehead and he will send. No, that is a childish idea. First point. Karma theory is what? The science of possibility. আজকে আমি ভালো আছি কেন? আমি ভালো কাজ করেছি। এ জন্মে আগে না হলে আগামী গত জন্মে। That means what? As Swami Vivekananda beautifully tells, whatever today I am, that is the result of my past actions, either in this life or in the previous life. So whatever I do today, that will decide my future. So today, if I'm happy, that means I've got my account is surplus or good account, what you say, storage is there. Now I'm suffering. I am getting a lot of problems. I'm undergoing a lot of tribulations and losses time and again. That means what? I have done some bad karma. I have done some negative karma, either in the previous life or in this life, previous time, some other time. So karma theory is the science of infinite possibility. It is not a fatalistic theory. You have to understand very beautifully this is, which is one of the very important point. I hope all of you understood. It is not a fatalistic theory.
But
Kapal and all, whatever you say, the fate has been created by ourselves, by our actions, by our thoughts, by our lifestyle.
but but uttering the name of God, uh, can we reduce the karma fall effect, or can we
Yes.
improve upon the karma fall effect?
So mother says that you cannot completely nullify. Few things you can, but most of that you can't completely nullify. But you can reduce the effect of it. Say for an example, they say that there was according to your karma phala, prarabdha karma phala, you were supposed to meet with an accident, and you probably a big fracture would have happened because you have done some japa intensely japa and etc. So you accumulated good karma. As a result, instead of having a accident and becoming a fracture, there was just a what you say, knife cut while doing something or whatever. You had a knife cut and it was a profuse bleeding had happened, no doubt, and probably 1 week or 2 weeks you had little pain, no doubt, but actually you have been spared from the fracture actually. So like this you can reduce the effect of karma phala, as Holy Mother says clearly. And also what the other part what I've understood is, you do more and more good karma and you do more and more japa or spiritual practices, if at all, for argument's sake, even if there is no change in the karma phala, experience of karma phala physically or at physical level, but your mind will rise to the above level so that your mind will doesn't get disturbed from that.
Yeah,
Isn't it? So
yeah,
two ways also you can see. One is by doing japa, definitely you can reduce the effect of karma phala. First is. The second is your mind rises to the so high level. Small things, so many problems comes and goes, but you don't get disturbed actually. So these two things also can happen.
yeah. That's fine. But basically, when I do the sadhana, also my sadhana is only desire in that sadhana is to see him. See him means see God, and that's it. So there is no question of expecting something, or that why it is at the flat level, why it is not increasing, decreasing. So that question does not arise. So
No, I don't know. You are the person who raised this question. That's why I'm answering you.
yeah,
If the question doesn't arise, that's okay. Because you raised this question, I'm answering your question. That's
no,
all.
that's fine.
Maharaj, I have
Yeah.
one question, that when we are doing japa, then we
Mm,
are taking the name of God.
mm.
Japa means I am, my all,
Repeating
I
the Lord's
am,
name.
huh?
Repetition of the Lord's name.
Ha, ha, ha.
Mm.
So, by doing japa, we can come out of this process,
Which process?
a rebirth process, this.
That's why we are doing japa. Yes, definitely. By doing japa intensely, seriously for long time, definitely we can get realization, we can get freedom, we can get liberation, we can get free from this cycle of birth and death, which is called samsara. Sure, sure. There are so many examples who done lot of japa mandal. They got like Ajamila, you say, for an example, Gajendra Moksha. There are so many stories in Mahabharata, Bhagavata, Ramayana, and even Thakurma Swamiji's devotee's life. We have seen so many where, yes, by doing japa and all sincerely, they got the liberation.
So, coming back to this, if you told that the creation is actually a continuous process. So, if the creation is a continuous process and it never ceases, then how this Mahapralaya can happen?
That's what again. What is your understanding of Mahapralaya?
Mahapralaya means unmanifested, as you told.
That's all. So it goes from manifested state to unmanifested state, unmanifested state to manifested state. So there is only change of state. That's all. Night you slept, morning you are getting up.
So, whenever
Isn't
I
it?
am getting up, that is a creation, like that. So, creation never ceases means at every moment somebody or the other is getting up, like that.
You can think that also, yes.
Means maybe I am sleeping, but somebody else is awake, like that.
No, not exactly. See, Mahapralaya means generally it is the whole creation gets into standstill. Or rather, from manifested state, it goes to unmanifested state. It clears everything. So from manifested state, it goes to unmanifested state. Fine. So when it goes to unmanifested state, doesn't mean that there is no activity at all. Yes, there is some activity which is going from manifested state to unmanifested state. It is going, reverting back. That itself is action. Okay. Again from unmanifested, again it starts traveling towards or getting towards manifested state. See,
So,
whether you are in manifested state or whether you are in unmanifested state, the problem exists, isn't it? All our problem should be, or all our concern should be, how can I realize myself? How can I understand myself? How can I experience myself and get free from this?
Maharaj, that is very difficult, you know. So, so better first try to understand these smaller things, then we can go to that level.
Hmm.
So, no,
No,
because
we have to accept the Thakur's advice that আম খেতে এসছো আম খাও
then
বাগানের
there,
ফল নিয়ে কি হবে
then why should we read Tattvabodh? You got the Guru Mantra, you keep on doing japa, there is no need to do study Tattvabodh.
You are right. You are right. Yes. We should not confuse. Yes.
So, this next is the regarding Karan Sharir.
Hmm.
That is again a bit confusing thing. So, I think that just like Sthula Sharir and Sukshma Sharir are separate for separate Jivatmas, so Karan Sharir is also separate for each Jivatma, right?
Hmm. Yes.
Okay. So, and you told that Karan Sharir is Atman covered by Agyan or Avidya.
Hmm.
So,
Yes.
Atman plus Agyan or Avidya is Karan Sharir.
Hmm.
So, Atman is synonymous to Brahman.
Hmm.
Is okay. So, you told that Brahman covered by Agyan and Avidya is the Jiva.
Yes.
So, Karan Sharir and Jiva are the same.
Yes, this question can come. I know, understand. I can understand this problem. Only we why we explain in this way is only to understand people about Karna Sharira. Otherwise, what is Karna Sharira? What is Karna Sharira? People keep on thinking. Strictly speaking, what is Karna Sharira? If you ask, strictly speaking, it is only Ajnana. That's all. It is ignorance alone is Karna Sharira. Because otherwise, so Brahman plus ignorance means there's only one Brahman you are saying, and one Brahman and so many and ignorance is different for different people. You are saying that, then it is all covering means how can it possible? Which is illogical. It becomes only to make. I mean, initially people won't understand. So Prakana Granthas at the beginning. That's why we say Atman plus Agnana. That's all. But actually speaking, strictly speaking, Kana Sharira means just it is ignorance. It is Agnana alone. And you got Agnana of yourself. I have got Agnana of myself. The moment I realize who I am, experience, my Agnana gets destroyed or removed. So Kana Sharira means it is only Agnana actually.
Okay. So, it is that the level of ajnana, whatever is my ajnana, for that I got my Karan Sharir and my then Sukshma Sharir, Sthula Sharir. Oh, then
Yes.
the level of Karan ajnana for somebody else may be different, right?
See, levels of ignorance can be different from person to person. That is fine. But what is Kana Sharira? It is ignorance.
So from that difference in that ajnana, different sharirs are coming, na, Sukshma and Sthula.
No. Okay. So the problem is, for an example, someone has got thick ignorance.
Hmm.
He doesn't understand. He doesn't know anything at all about Brahman or Atman.
Hmm.
He's so materialistic, mean-minded and materialistic. So do you mean that his ajnana will be very thicker? And because you have understood something, your ajnana level will be thinner? Do you
If
think that?
not that, then why he becomes he and I becomes I?
That's where, because see, all we are always knowingly or unknowingly, consciously and unconsciously, our mind is always thinking with a nama and rupa, name and form. So that's where we get stuck here. This is very important thing. The nut we have to break it. It needs some time, I understand. So here, Kana Sharira is what ignorance, Mula, Vidya, which we say, which it becomes too technical, I know. Ignorance, that's all. Now, someone doesn't know anything, or even he doesn't bother, he doesn't have any idea, knowledge about the self or the God. So he is very ignorant person. Okay. Now, with the God grace, we have got some understanding, some knowledge, some understanding, and we are going towards self-realization, God realization. So my ajnana is comparatively, it is reduced comparatively to him or her. My ajnana is reduced or it is lessened. Fine. So all these things, whatever your comparison you are doing, that is all is in the mind only, not external, not in the Kana with Kana Sharira. See, when I say Karna Sharira, immediately the mind, all of our mind, it thinks, okay, Karna Sharira means it is a layer of ignorance. Okay, ignorance. So it is a layer. It is like parda or it is like screen. Okay. So when the people, they don't understand anything, they are very materialistic like Charvakas, there the ignorance level will be thicker. So the probably the layer will be very thick cloth, like maybe 1 centimeter or 2 centimeter. Then the more and more we understand, it becomes more and more thinner. So all these things as a what you say language point of view, we say that limitations of language. So all these functions, what happens, all these functionalities, yeah, thinning ignorance, thicking ignorance, or whatever you say, everything happens in the mind, not with the Kana Sharira alone. So this difference you have to make understand. So whether your Kana Sharira, my Kana Sharira different, yes. So whether your Kana Sharira is thicker and my Kana Sharira is thinner or more thicker, no, we cannot say that, because we don't have any proof or we don't have any Shastra Pramana for that.
Then what is the difference between my Karana Sharira and your Karana Sharira? If they are different.
Okay. So you are eating one plate of khichdi. I am also eating one plate of khichdi. So your khichdi, whatever the khichdi is in your plate, you are eating, and the khichdi, whatever is there in my plate, I am eating. That's all the differences.
Not clear.
I know that. I know that. I can understand. See why? Because otherwise, Kana Sharira, so many different Kana Shariras are there. So there is quantitatively there is no difference. Quantitatively or qualitatively, there is no difference. We cannot say that. All the difference we see only in your mind. So you have understood more about self. Okay. So the more knowledge you have got, the lesser ignorance you have got. So all things are happening in your mind actually.
But
So
in Karana Sharir, mind does not come.
how you are doing it? Okay. Now I know more about knowledge, or I've got more knowledge about the self. So my what do you say? The ignorance level should reduce. It should be thinner, you are saying. So that can be mentally, conceptually, physically, it doesn't happen. Okay, first point. And second is, when we say agnana, knowingly or unknowingly, we think that as something as a matter. Maybe it is very sensible matter, subtle matter, which we cannot see from our naked eye. So it is like a subtle matter. That's why it is getting thinning and thicking or whatever it is your mind is thinking. You have to break that nut. Then you will be able to understand my points.
Then what is Agyan?
You, yourself, you say now after understanding all these things. You are
No,
thinking
because
body and mind as real.
no, because from that Karan Sharir, Sukha Sharir is coming. Means from the Karan Sharir itself, the mind is coming. So you
Yes.
said that this mind, it is only the idea in the mind that my Ajnana is more or your Ajnana is less or like that. Okay, so but that mind itself is coming from that Karan Sharir.
Okay.
So what is that Karan Sharir? Which is causing my mind to be my mind and your mind to be your mind? If I am rephrasing my question now.
Yes. Yes. Now, say for an example, we are all sitting in a one room, for example. How much ever we say Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma, whatever exists in this universe, everything is Brahman, but we are perceiving, we are experiencing the duality, which is real for all of us, isn't it? Say for an example, for Sri Ramakrishna, for Swami Brahmanandaji, Turiyananji, today Turiyananji Maharaj's birthday, so Swami Turiyananji, if they are sitting along with us, as a matter of fact, as a transactional analysis, from the transactional reality point of view, Vyavaharika Satya point of view, we are all different. But from Paramarthika point of view, from the absolute reality point of view, they won't see any difference between all of us. Now, his mind is also made up of same material as your mind is also made up of. As a Turiyanandaji, when he has been born, so his mind is whatever the material made up of, and the same material from the same material, your mind is also made up of. Container is same, but contained, the content or the contained is different. He has also same mind. I also have got same mind because made up of same material, which you say from the sattva portion of the Maya, sattva portion of the Maya, Trigunatmika Maya, when we say sattva portion of the Maya, our pancha gnanendriyas, pancha karmendriyas, and manas also has been done. So from the whatever the sattva portion of the Maya, his mind also has been done. From the same sattva portion of the Maya, even your mind and my mind is also made same. But our understanding the reality, experiencing the reality is different. There is no structural change, but there is a functional change.
The understanding is different for different one. Is it because of the sanaskar or adhar, what we call normally?
Yeah, samskaras, yes.
Uh,
And Sri Ramakrishna, for a Holy Mother itself, I think someone asked, Mother, do you remember your real nature always? She says, এরকম হলে কি করে আমি কাজ করতে পারি বাবা? আমি থাকতে পারবো না. So they also has got a thin layer of ignorance. They also have got ignorance at that given point of time, because that's why they're able to live here and they're able to do service activities or avatara karya. But the difference is we have been bound, but for them it has been accepted. Okay, they have accepted on themselves with this thin layer of ignorance. It is so thin at any time they can cut off or whatever, isn't it? From the material, it is same, made up of the ajnana of them and him probably, but the understanding is totally different. So everything we are trying to understand from the matter point of view. When we say ignorance, okay, there is a thin layer of ignorance or a thick layer of ignorance means physically we think, oh, is layer of ignorance thick means that means 2 centimeter. Someone has got thin means 1 centimeter, and ours is thinner, or Sri Ramakrishna's was thinner. Probably it is a 2 mm, 3 mm layer of ignorance. Knowingly, unknowingly, our mind thinks from the physical level point of view. That's where we get stuck here actually. You got clear now? Or no? Not yet convinced?
difficult thing, Maharaj. It will take some time to convince.
Yeah, I can understand.
But that means only organ is that Karan Sharir,
Hmm.
and when that is reflected, means when Atman is covered by that, it is called the Jiva.
Okay. Yeah, but when Agnana is covering with the Atman, if you say, there also it is Jiva cannot be considered. Until otherwise Manas is there. Without reflecting medium, without Sukshma Sharira, the Jiva concept will not come into manifestation at all.
And
So
Jiva
no,
and Jiva,
Kana
the
Sharira alone is there, for an example. Kana Sharira alone is there. Whether the feeling of Jiva or the
hmm,
experience of Jiva can happen, no. Because their Brahman is covered with ignorance, fine. But I am separate, I am individual, I am so and so, the feeling has not yet come there still. So when only Sukshma Sharira emerges, or when Sukshma Sharira comes into existence, or when Sukshma Sharira is there alone, you will feel that you are Jiva. Simple example I will give. Night, you are in deep sleep. In the deep sleep, are you feeling, are you experiencing you as an individual? No. Why? Your mind is not active there. Your mind is inactive. Since your mind is inactive, you are not feeling you are an individual. So to feel that I'm individual, I am so and so, etc., XYZ, I am John, I am Albert or whatever, for that you need mind, which is reflecting medium, which is a part of Sukshma Sharira.
And Maharaj, in this term, Jiva and Jivatma, are they synonymous or
Yes.
different
So
synonyms?
it is called individual soul or embodied self. That's all. So all these things we are talking from the point of Advaita Vedanta. That also you should keep it in your mind. Yeah.
so just now also you mentioned that for Ma or Thakur, they have also have to cover their that Swarupa by some layer of ignorance and all. So, like you told that the self plus self covered with ignorance is the Jiva, and Brahman covered with Maya is the Ishvara.
Yes, you are right.
And but this Maya is nothing but that Agyan or Avidya. This, they are synonymous, and this
Yes.
self and the Brahman, they are also synonymous.
Yes.
So, you are saying that Brahman covered with ignorance is
Mm.
Jiva,
Mm.
Brahman covered with ignorance is Ishvara.
Mm.
So, what is the difference?
Yes. So Brahman covered with Maya is what Ishvara.
Huh. But Maya
Okay.
and Agyan is same.
Yes. So Brahman plus Maya is what Ishvara. Brahman plus Avidya is called Jiva.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, what is the difference? The difference will be like this. Now, you have taken a role. You have become a film star. Say for an example for discussion sake. Now you are playing a mother role there. You are playing a mother role and you are crying for a son who has died in the film. God forbid, let it not happen in anything. That's only in the film. So you are crying, but you are well aware that it is a film and I'm an acting. Okay. Now I'm sitting and I'm seeing the film and I'm crying profusely. Why? Array, such lady, she has to bear so much the loss of son. And I'm crying, crying, crying. Why? For me, that was real. But for you, it was a play. For a Lord, what happens? He is aware of his real nature always, but he covers himself because to do some what you say, action or whatever. But in our case, the play has become real for us. For him, it is a play. I think this is where we have to understand. एक बार ठाकुर बोललेन मास्टर मास्टर देखो ए जदी ए जगत सत्य होतो আমি আমার কামার পুকুরকে চাঁদনীর এটা পুরো কভার করতাম. What does it mean? He knew very well. He knew very well this is all play. For example, if you remember in Kashipur, Tattvabodha Maharaj was the Hari Maharaj. He says, দেখো আমি কত কষ্ট করছি, কষ্ট সহ্য করছি. Hari Maharaj বলছে, তুমি সহ্য করছো না তোমার শরীর সহ্য করছো? Whether you are suffering or your body is suffering. এ শালা ও ধরেছে রে. Sri Ramakrishna says, what does it mean? For them, all these things are planned. They come, they execute plan and they go off. For you and for me, there is no option. Okay, I don't want to come take birth. Yes, if you realize, fine. Otherwise, whether you wish or not, you have to take birth again after the death. But if they wish, they can come. If they don't wish, they need not to come. That's all the difference is. That's why to make this difference only we use the word technically. One is Maya, the other is Avidya or Ajnana. Maya and Ajnana we use why? To make this difference, distinction. So to make our concepts clear, I wish to say. And also I think
they are same, but to just to differentiate that they are Mayadhish and we are Mayadhin, we are making this.
So the difference is in the awareness. They are aware of that Maya and we are not.
I think clearly, beautifully, I mean, on the lighter side, Swami, I think for Sharath Chandra or someone, he asks, can you tell, that day Swamiji somehow they were talking and Sharath Chandra, I think, if I'm not wrong, he asks, Swamiji says, what boon you want, you tell me. Then Sharath Chandra asks beautifully that kindly explain, make me understand what is Maya. Swamiji took aback and they said, no, please, this is very difficult. No, don't ask this. You ask anything else. Now, Swamiji has promised, whatever you ask, I will give. Sharath Chandra is asking, what is Maya? You explain me. Like Narada asked for Krishna in the Bhagavatam we read. And Sharath Chandra is asking, what is Maya? You explain. Swamiji initially says, no, that's all difficult, better not, and blah, 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 all these things. He says, finally, Sharath Chandra, if you want, you explain, otherwise I don't need anything else. Then Swamiji says, okay. Then he says, then you have to give me Dakshina. Sharath Chandra says, no, after explaining, I will give you Dakshina. He says, no. After explaining, you will not understand. You will say, I and you are one. Why should I do pranam and why should I give pranami? You will tell, you may tell. That's why now only you give Dakshina, then I will explain. Because when you realize oneself, I and you both are one. So there is no guru, there is no shishya. That's what it comes into finally. See, though it is on lighter side, Swamiji made this statement or mention how true it is. And same thing you can see, and Guru Maharaj, when Rudhai was asking for some bhava samadhi or some experience so much, Sri Ramakrishna said, you are serving me, that is enough, don't need. But he presses again. Once Sri Ramakrishna gives little, and it's so much, so nice, so beautiful, and with all joy he was jumping, and he says, all Calcutta people in ignorance, we should go and teach them, we should make them aware, all these things. And I and you are one and same, something like that. He started making statement. Sri Ramakrishna said, "Sala, ami ektu dila meta sajjo kotte pachana thak tumi bole shala." So he said, and Sri Ramakrishna kept him quiet. And he said, Sri Ramakrishna, I have experienced much more than this every day at every moment, and I gave little, and you are not able to bear. So that means his mind was not ready, was not able to accept and retain that bhava. That's one thing. And second thing is saying, even you got little bhava, uddipana in Rudhai, and he was also saying, I and you are one. From conscious point of view, I mean to say again. So because our mind is at gross level, we are not able, how much ever we read Shastras, our experience and Shastra, whatever the scriptures are saying, it is not matching. That's why we are trying to, with Shraddha, we are trying to match actually. Okay, scriptures are saying something, my experience is not matching something, we are trying to match forcefully. So once our mind, what you say, elevates, obviously all these things will become experience, a matter of experience.
Is it the same thing? What in Kathamrita it is mentioned as the Hanuman, the Thakur was explaining that when Hanuman was asked about Sri Ramchandra, what do you think of me? Ramchandra asked, and see Hanuman told, when I'm actually when I see you, we were in bhakti, we are two, but in absolute reality we are one, and all this. So this was explained in Kathamrita also. Is it the same way, right?
Not the same way. That means when you are thinking your body strongly, that I have got that body feeling sense of I am the body mind, then Advaita practice is difficult. So then you should think to get rid of this body consciousness, you should start thinking that I am the servant of Sri Ramakrishna, I am the son of Sri Ramakrishna, daughter of Sri Ramakrishna, or whatever. So in that mood only you can say, I and you both are one and the same. If you tell, you may tell, but it is not possible. So when I am thinking that I am the body, I am your servant. When I think that I am the part of yourself, I am the Amsha, I am the part of yourself. When I think that I am mind or whatever, I am part of yourself. When I think I am the self consciousness, I and you are both are one and the same. That's what
Uh,
Hanuman said.
Manoj, it's little, slightly away, slightly deviation from the subject, but little away. See, there is a slok for the prayers like Tameva Mata cha Pita Tameva Tameva Bandhu cha Sakha Tameva. So this one, but in Kathamrita, Thakur has clearly instructed that please take your God or cherished God, your Ishto, as your either that you say that I'm your servant or you're my father, my mother. Define a relationship and worship like that. But in this mantra, it is written as Tameva Mata cha. So in this mantra, every relation is covered. Tameva Mata cha Pita, Tameva Bandhu cha Saka, Tameva Guru, and Tameva Sarva Deva Devaya. So uh, can I mean, how shall I treat this mantra? This Tameva Mata cha Pita Tameva.
You are my all alone. You are the only person who is there for me, and you are my everything. You are my father, mother, friend, God, guru, everything. So whether even when you start like saying that even from that bhava, there is no contradictory here. You start that okay, God, Sri Ramakrishna is my father, and I am your son. Though it starts with that bhava, beginning at the slowly when the bhava gets intensified, you you are seeing it as a father, never mind, but finally it ends with what? You are my everything. You are my alpha and omega of my life. You are the everything. You are the everything for me. That's where we end actually. As a father, mother, husband. For an example, Mirabai. Mirabai worshipped Krishna as the husband. But for Mirabai, Krishna was all in all. Even she never bothered to consume poison when their own family people his own husband asked her to take poison. She said, "Oh Krishna, if it is your will, if it is your wish, I don't mind." And she took even the poison. Though she was worshipping Krishna as an husband, but but for her, he was everything. So this any bhava you take, finally it ends with that. Mama Sarva Deva Deva. You are my everything. Yeah.
Thank you, Maharaj.
So, should we continue or
Okay. You want to continue? Fine. I
we
have no
have?
problem. Still 10-15 minutes I can continue.
I think 10-15 minutes we also have no problem.
Hmm.
Um, so, regarding that creation
Hmm.
or rather projection, so Ishwar is projected out of the Bikshep Shakti of
Hmm.
Maya and
Hmm.
the universe comes. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, like we always give the example of a cinema. So, from the projector some light is coming and it is falling on the screen.
Hmm.
So, in this creation what is
Hmm.
that screen?
Your mind, cosmic mind.
Cosmic
In the
mind or
creation, in
individual
the
mind?
creation, it is cosmic mind. Whatever you are experiencing, that is your mind. For an example, I will give an example. Now, 10 of all the 9 of us, we have gone and we are sitting in a film theater and we are seeing a film. Same film we are seeing, all of us. But our reactions will be different. Someone may be morose by seeing some good fight is there. You may not like fight. I like fight. Someone is neutral. Oh, okay. Same fight, but all our reactions are different for the same incident, isn't it? So that's what. Yeah. Film theater screen is a cosmic mind, and individual reactions is what individual minds.
Or more to say that the individual reaction of the actors on the screen, because we are also the actors in the creation.
You can say that. Never mind.
Okay.
Basically our reactions are what based on our mind.
So so we always give that Brahma and Maya, we always give that Agni and the Dahika Shakti like that. And due to this Maya, that this universe comes into existence. It is the Maya's power, by the power of Maya. So, can we say that it is like the blister? Because for the fire, so
See,
blister is the world.
strictly speaking, what is the nature of Maya? This power, fire and its burning power, what is there? Strictly speaking, this is the Tantra idea actually. It is the idea of Tantras, Tantra Shastras, which is prevalent in Bengal, Northeast, and Kerala and all. It is strictly speaking, it is the philosophy of Tantra. But because Sri Ramakrishna has told, Mother has told, we have accepted and we keep quoting this. But when you take, keeping all these things aside, as a technically you are studying Advaita Vedanta, keeping Sri Ramakrishna's mother's teachings aside, if you are as a just you are interested in Advaita Vedanta alone and you are studying Advaita Vedanta, this concept won't come. They say Maya means it is unexplainable. We cannot explain what it is. Anirvachaniya, Shankaracharya, he says clearly in his Adhyasa Bhashya, the introductory to Brahma Sutra, he tells very clearly it is Anirvachaniya. Sadasadibhyam Anirvachaniya. Neither you can say it exists, nor you cannot say it exists. So it is inexplainable. That's what Swami tells in one of the, I think, Jnana Yoga lecture. So Advaitins are sincere enough to say that what it is Maya, we do not know. Inexplainable means what? We do not
know. So, and a small confusion that when you explain that Srishti Tattva, that Gyanendriyas means Shrotrendriya and all, they have come from the Sattika Angsho, Sattika portion of Tanmatras or Mahabhutas.
Tanmatras.
But because it
Not
is
even Tanmatras. Not even Tanmatras. From Sattvika Guna, from Sattva Guna of Maya.
Because Akashat Srotrendriya, I say like this something is written, no?
Okay,
So,
yes. See, Maya, what is the Maya means? You say it is Trigunatmika Maya. So Maya consists of Trigunas, three gunas. So one is Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, and Tamo Guna. Okay. Now from Sattva Guna, Pancha Gnanendriyas, Pancha Karmendriyas, and Manas. These 11 has been emerged. Okay. From Rajas portion of the Maya, Pancha Pranas has been emerged. Okay. And from Tamas portion, Pancha Tanmatras has come. Shabda Sparsha Rupa Rasa Gandha. Then from Pancha Tanmatras, Pancha Mahabhutas have come. So from Pancha Mahabhutas have come from Pancha Tanmatras have come from Tamo portion of the Maya, or Tamo Guna of the Maya.
Maharaj, this is explained, means this is told different in different. Like when you are saying Maya, from Sattik portion of the Maya, the 11 things have come.
Fine. Yes, you are right.
And from Rajasic portion of Maya, the only the pranas have come.
Yes.
And Tamasic portion, the Tanmatras have come.
Yes.
But then in another, so this is, I think, Shankho.
This is Vedanta.
Oh, this is Vedanta. But afterwards you told that from Sattik Angsha of Tanmatra, the Pancha Gyanendriyo and the Manas have come. From
From
Rajasik Angsha, the Pancha Karmendriyo and
Rajasic
Pran.
Amsha, even now I am telling Rajasic Amsha of what?
Of Rajasik portion of the Tanmatra you told there.
Where did I tell?
Maharaj, I am telling you lecture number also. See. So lecture number 7.
In Tattvabodha?
Yes.
Okay. What did I tell? Please tell me.
So in lecture number 7 you told that from Mahot Tanmatra has come. From Tanmatra Panchabhuta has come. And then here you said, I think it is that just sleep
No.
something.
See, in lecture 7, what I have told, you have noted down. Please tell me what I have told.
This is what I have written.
Yes, you tell me once more.
Oh, this is the Sankho, and you where you have discussed about the Sankho and the Advaita. Okay, so in Sankho, what is Purush? That in Advaita, that same is known as the Brahman or Atman, and the Mula Prakriti, that is known as the Maya. Okay, so the nature of this Prakriti, it is Trigunatmika. So it is having that Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. So whenever there is a disturbance in the equilibrium of this Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, the creation starts. Okay, so the first evolute is the Prakriti. Of first evolute of the Prakriti is Mahat or the cosmic intelligence, and that from that Mahat the 5 Tanmatras or the subtle elements have come, and from the Tanmatra the Panchabhutas have come.
So this is from from Sankhya philosophy.
Yes, yes, and but there also there you have told this, but I think this is this will be Tanmatra, because there after this Panchabhut you told from Sattik aspect of Panchabhuta, Pancha Gyanendriya and Manas have come, and the Tamasic aspect the Pancha Mahabhuta has come. So I think it will be Pancha Sattik aspect of Tanmatra, but because
So you are mixing Sankhya and Vedanta. That's where you are getting problem.
no.
So from
No.
the Satvika portion of the Tanmatras, Pancha Gnanendriyas have come. Okay. From the Rajasika portion of the Tanmatras, according to the Sankhya, from the Rajasika portion of the Tanmatras, the Pancha Karmendriyas have come. From the Tamasika portion of the Tanmatras, Pancha Bhutas have come according to the Sankhya's.
Sankhas or Vedanta? Advaita,
No,
you told.
no. Sankhya and see, there is a similarity, but there is a difference also. Sankhya and Vedanta is not completely same with the cosmology. That's
Ha,
what I'm telling you.
ha, ha.
It is mixing. It has got mixed up.
Ha,
Now,
because
probably,
after,
okay, I will tell you this two difference. You'll understand. So, according to the Sankhya, Purusha and Prakriti is there. Okay, from Prakriti is what Trigunatmika Prakriti. They will also tell. From Prakriti, Mahat comes. From Mahat, in between Asmita comes. That is the individual ego actually, but I have not mentioned there. From Mahat, Asmita comes, whatever it may be. From Asmita, Tanmatras comes. From Tanmatras, Tamasika portion of the Tanmatras, Panchabhutas comes. From Rajasika portion of the Tanmatras, Pancha Karmendriyas comes. And from the Satvika portion of the Tanmatras, Pancha Gnanendriyas comes. So this is what Sankhya cosmology. Okay. Now Vedanta cosmology we come. Now Brahman plus Maya. Maya is what Trigunatmika. Again that also. Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. From Sattva portion of the Maya, Pancha Gnanendriyas, Pancha Karmendriyas and Manas comes. From the Rajasika portion of the Maya, we get Pancha Pranas. And from Tamasika portion of the Maya, we get Tanmatras. From Tanmatras of Panchikarana, that is a process called Panchikarana in Advaita Vedanta, which we see in Vedanta Sara especially and all. So from the Panchikarana, from the Tanmatras, we get Pancha Mahabhutas. So there is a subtle difference between Vedantic cosmology and Sankhya cosmology. So that's where I think we get confused sometimes. Now got it clear? Or maybe at that point of time I might have confused also. I don't say no.
Then it is in the Tattvabodh it is given, no, the Akashasya Sattik Angshat Srotrendriyang Sambhutam.
See, yes.
So if Akash is means, if the Sattik Angsha of Akash means, it is the Sattik Angsha of the Mahabhuta.
Yeah. So this is what you are okay. Now I understand your problem. Okay. So, now Vedanta will keep the Sankhya aside. We'll take only Vedantic cosmology. So now you have to keep it in mind. From Maya, from Sattva portion, what happened?
5 Karmendriya, 5 Gyanendriya and Manas, Antakaran.
Antaka. Okay, fine. Yes. And now from the Rajasika portion, what happened?
Panchaprana,
Panchaprana. Yes. From Tamas, what happened?
Panchamahabhut.
From the Tamasika portion of the Maya, we get Pancha Tanmatras.
Panchatanmatras.
From
Yes.
Tanmatras, you get Panchabhutas. So this you first you see. Now you tell.
So this is Vedanta. Okay. But afterwards you told that so then you told about that from the Maya Akash has come, and from that Akash Vayu has come, from Vayu Tej has come, and so on. Okay.
Akashad Vayu, Vayu Agni, Agni Apa, Apa Prithvi. Yes.
So, and then you said that the Akash comes from the subtle form of the sound. Tanmatra.
Sorry, once more.
Akash comes from its tanmatra, which is the sound.
Truth. Yeah, you are right. Okay. So the sound is what Shabda. Okay. That is what Tanmatra. From sound, the physical element called space has come.
Yes.
Now the problem comes here for all of us is Shabda. When I say sound, I say immediately what you say. For example, I am talking now. You are hearing as a sound, and your mind is, it goes to your ear, and that some sound goes to your brain, and brain, what you say, it does some processing, and you will understand my language or my statements, isn't it? Now when I say Shabda Tanmatra, the sound which we speak of, physical sound. Now for example, some sound happened, isn't it? Not the Shabda. This is also called Shabda. This Shabda it is not saying. This is where we get confused.
The
The
quality.
Shabda, whatever you heard, this is not the Shabda which you say Shabda Tanmatra.
No, you said that the tanmatra means it is the name, it is the sukshma form, and it has got the quality of that sound, whatever what we
Quality
have
and
just
guna.
heard.
Yes.
Like
That's fine. But when you
sparsha.
say Shabda, when you hear this sound, it is a physical manifestation. This is not the Shabda we are mentioning.
No, no. So it is
So when I
just
say Shabda Tanmatra, it is a subtle element that you should keep it in mind. Shabda
so
Tanmatra, it is a subtle element. It is not a quality.
but that subtle element has this quality of what we have, we can perceive.
Yes.
Like you said in the sparsho tanmatra, it has got two qualities.
Yes, you are right.
Likewise.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes, you are.
So first you have told that the from Akash Vayu has come, Akashad Vayu, Vayu Agni, and so on. And then again you told that from Sparsha Tanmatra Vayu has come.
Yes. Now you have to go for maths here. So Akashad Vayu. when we say, what does it mean? How Akasha has happened? If you say, then half portion of the Shabda Tanmatra, okay, half portion of the Shabda Tanmatra, then Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. All of them will be 1/8, 1/8, 1/8. That makes the what do you say, Akasha. Akasha. Okay. Now, Shabda, from Sparsha Tanmatra, Vayu has come. That's what your question is. Okay. How it happens if you say, then one half portion of the Sparsha Tanmatra, half portion of the Shabda Tan, I mean Sparsha Tanmatra, and Shabda, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha will be 1/8, 1/8, 1/8. So all put together, we get what do you say, Vayu Bhuta, Vayu Panchamahabhuta. This is called Panchikarana. The process is called Panchikarana. That's how the creation has come in. So from Shabda, Sparsha comes means what? This is what you are saying. Because of this.
That, so from Shabda, how this Panchikaran happens, that is understood, that mathematics. But once you told that from Akash, Vayu has come, Vayu,
Yes.
Agni has come.
Yes.
And again you are saying from the Tanmatras, Vayu has, the respective Mahabhutas have come.
Yes.
So whether they are coming from the previous Bhutas or they are coming from the Tanmatras.
Yes, it is a limitation of language. It is from Tanmatras only. When we say from Shabda to Sparsha, or from Akashad Vayu, what does it mean there? From Akashad Vayu comes means what? Because of the Tanmatras only. Why? Because from the Shabda Sparsha has come. From the Shabda Tanmatra, Sparsha Tanmatra comes out. From Sparsha Tanmatra, Shabda Sparsha Rupa. Rupa Tanmatra comes from where? Sparsha Tanmatra. So when Rupa Tanmatra is coming from Sparsha Tanmatra, in Sparsha Tanmatra has come from Shabda. That means in Sparsha Tanmatra, Shabda Tanmatra and Sparsha Tanmatra is involved, included. Then Rupa Tanmatra, Shabda Tanmatra, Sparsha Tanmatra, Rupa Tanmatra. Then Rasa, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, all four is there. When it comes to Gandha, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. That's where I say in Shabda one quality is there, Sparsha two qualities is there, then Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa means three qualities is there. I keep on telling. That means what? The earlier Tanmatras are involved, included. Okay, that's what. Okay. And now Akasha Vayu. From Akasha Vayu comes means what? From Akasha and Vayu is because of from grass, from subtle you are going to grass. From subtle you are going to grass. This is what the basic rationale of the Vedanta that you have to understand. From Sukshma, Sthula is coming. From Sukshma, Sthula is coming, first point. And when you say from Shabda, from Shabda, no, Akashad Vayu. When I say Akashad Vayu means what? In Vayu, all these Tanmatras comes in this Panchikarana Bhava. That's what we mean. Directly, it is not like, okay, from one thing to another, it is coming from Akashad Vayu coming means what? Based on the Tanmatras only we mean actually. But when we explain all these things in detail, people get confused. That's why based on the Upanishad, we say Akashad Vayu, Vayu Agni, Agni Rapa, Apa Prithvi. This is what technical understanding. And apart from that, keeping all these Tanmatras out, even when I thought, I understood this in another way. Now, when you say Shabda, I mean Akasha, Akasha means what? It is a space. So space is acting as a substratum. Without space, nothing exists. Isn't it? So space is a substratum, Akasha. Akasha, the Vayu. Vayu is what? Air, oxygen or hydrogen or whatever you say. So that is much grosser than the space. Okay, that has come. Akasha, Vayu, Vayu Agni. Without air, fire cannot burn. We all know without oxygen, fire cannot burn. When we are small children, we have made that candle experiments and all. Okay, and recently I was reading one scientific, what do you say, paper, a small paper. There they tell very clearly when fire burns, oxygen is, what do you say, is been emerged, oxygen, carbon dioxide, all these things, gases, and even the water also.
Hmm.
water vapor. So Akashad Vayu, Vayu Ragni, Agne Rapaha. So that also has been, today's science is also been proved. From even from the layman's language point of view also, how this, you forgetting the tanmatras also aside, keeping tanmatras aside, Akashad Vayu, Vayu Ragni, Agni Rapa, Apa Prithvi, how easily we can understand. So basically there the rational you have to understand, from subtle you are going to grasp. And even you think seriously, like I said, substratum, space, from space air come, and from air fire has come, because without air fire cannot burn. And when fire is burning, air is released, and more than that the water is also released. So that means from Agni Apa comes, and Apa Prithvi means what? Because of this water content, water vapor only, all this form of this bacteria, fungus, or especially mass we say here and all, which has been formed on the surfaces, which is nothing but the Prithvi or whatever. Prithvi means it is not only earth there, or soil, or any uh, organisms and all. Even scientifically, if you think slowly, you'll be able to understand. Keeping tanmatras aside, one will be able to understand. But because of contradictory, like water and fire, both are contradictory generally, how it can come each other, that's what it makes us question this. So if you think yourself with this type of experiments which has been given and all, then you'll be able to understand. Even I also had this question when I was reading, when I got this all these things, then I got much convinced. These are not mere speculations. It has got a lot of values. But however, I think some of the senior sadhus have told that. So this is not very scientifically, very logically, which like in the science today proven. Probably it is not there. Somewhere it is more of conceptual. They say, though I don't agree with that, but it is. It has got its own values. I say. Your question got cleared or no?
Means as a sthula element, we can say that it is coming from the previous sukshma elements, means
Hmm.
it is becoming sthulo and sthulo more and more, like akash to this.
Vayu.
And when we are talking about the elements, so automatically the inherent qualities of that element, that means the tanmatra is also included there.
Yeah. Yes.
So in that way, so there you told that akashasya sattik angshat srotrendriya sambhutam, vayor sattik angshat tagindriya sambhutam, and so on. So
Hmm.
that means again it is mm, understood that it is actually the swatik angsha of not the gross akash but the tanmatra, means that is the shabdo.
And also one more point you have to understand. Yes. See, when from tamo portion of the Maya, Tanmatras has happened means it doesn't mean that only tamas is there alone. Rajas and Sattva is not there in that, it doesn't mean. It also includes Rajas and Sattva. The major portion, the maximum portion or major portion is what? Tamas. This is also one more point you have to understand. And from Sattva point, from Sattva portion of the Maya, when I say Pancha Gnanendriyas, Pancha Karmendriyas, Manas has happened, that doesn't mean that it doesn't include Rajas Tamas at all. It is only Sattva, pure Sattva. No. Majority is Sattva, Rajas and Tamas also. The portion of some Sattva, I mean Rajas and Tamas also involves there.
Okay.
Because that is not, there is no water compartment division between Sattva, Rajas and Tamas in the Maya, isn't it? It is only on the manifestations. So lighter manifestation, Sattva, grosser manifestation, Rajas or Tamas.
Because here again it is told that eteshang panchatattanang madhye akasasya raja sangsat bagindriya sambhutam. That means the karmendriyas are coming from the rajas part.
Hmm.
But originally you told that in Advaita these karmendriyas are also coming from the sattika portion of the Maya.
Yes, that's
But
what
he,
generally accepted. Now in Tattvabodha, the author is telling this.
okay. Okay, so it is a deviation from the general concept of. Okay, so afterwards you told that it is the Sattvic portion of the Tanmatra or Rajasic portion of the Tanmatra, like that. So that means again when here we are saying the Sattvic portion of the Akash means Pancha Mahabhutas, the Gyanendriyas have come. Rajasic portion of the Pancha Mahabhutas, Karmendriyas have come and pranas have come and all. So here it should be noted that it is the actually the Sattvic or Rajasic portion of the respective Tanmatra, right? Not just the Akash as the Mahabhuta, it is the Tanmatra.
Tanmatra.
Okay. Okay. So then this Karya Karan Prakriya Asat Karya Bad, this is also there, because you told that Sat Karya Bad is the Parinama Bad, where the effect is already there in the cause.
Okay. So this is what theory of causation. Theory of causation. Okay. Now the question comes. Now the effect called world, the effect called world, whether it exists in the Karana called Brahman with the Maya, of course, in the Maya. So now Sat Karyavadin, Sat, it exists. What exists? Karya, effect exists. Where? In the cause. So whoever argued, whoever accepted the view that the effect pre-exists in the cause, they are all come under Satkaryavadins. Okay. Now, some say, no, no, no. The effect doesn't exist in the cause. So Asat doesn't exist. What? Karya, effect. Effect doesn't exist in the cause. They are called Asat Karyavadins. So these are the two main divisions. Then in Satkaryavadin, there is called Parinamavada. The cause really it got changes, it gets changes or transformed into effect. They are called Parinamavadins. Now, the cause is appearing as an effect. That is called Vivartavada, which Advaita Vedanta says. Effect exists in cause, no doubt, but cause is appearing as effect. Cause has not transformed into effect. This is what Vivartavada. So under Satkaryavada, we are Vivartavadins. Cause is appearing as an effect.
Under Satkaryabad, both Parinamabad and the Vivartabad is there. Both are under Satkaryabad.
And in Parinamavada, again it gets split. Like Prakriti Parinamavadins, Satkar, that Sankyans, and Brahma Parinamavadins, Vishishtadvaitins. Parinamavada, again it gets split. So there are so many, yes. This all academically, when you go and when you read Bhashyas, literature, and seriously go to Upanishads, Bhashyas, commentaries, and all, then you required all these things. And Buddhism has got some more other, and one more Vada.
And Asatkaryabad, what is the example? We have not seen.
Yeah, Asat Karyavadins, for example, our Nayayikas says.
Okay. So Maharaj,
Nayayikas, Vaisheshikas.
please send us that link where you have explained this six system of philosophy introduction.
Introduction, yes. Okay, I shall try to. I will try to find and I will put. Yeah.
Okay. So
Definitely.
so so we were just thinking that if you just start with the that lectures from Colombo to Almora systematically, like you have done in Tattvabodh, so thoroughly and all. So if we can have that series, so it will be good for us. We can start it.
So all of you can read the what you say, Sans. I mean Hindi.
Hindi, yes.
Hindi you can read, no? Okay then. So I will. I think I made one small chart. Sometimes probably I will message you.
Okay.
Yeah. So now whether now you want to go with Vedanta or you want to go with Swamiji now?
No, we want to go with Swamiji.
Swamiji.
Vedanta is very, Swamiji is high for us. Still we have means we are daring to study Swamiji, and Vedanta
Mhm.
is much more.
Mhm. Mhm.
But we have at least gone through the Tattvabodha lectures.
You have
Just
finished.
no, just last part is
Nine.
almost lecture 9 we are discussing. So one more lecture is there.
Mhm. Okay. Now, question for you is important thing which, because according to your necessity, I will do it.
Hmm.
Now you are saying that okay, you want to go for lectures from Colombo to Almora. Okay.
Hmm.
Now lectures from Colombo to Almora, you are going fine, but what are you expecting there?
We expect to understand the lectures as far as possible.
Mhm.
What you want us to expect?
No, I'm not
We
expecting,
want
but
to
what
study
you.
Swamiji.
Hmm?
We want to study about Swamiji.
Okay, that's I understand. But thing is, see, now when I was discussing with the students, I mean students means with youngsters, I went bit deep. Few lectures I went deep, and when it beginning of the lectures, for example, first four 5 lectures when Swami speaks, he brings lot of history, western part of history, Indian history, and other things and all. So all of them are interested. All of you are interested in all that first point.
Yes,
And
yes.
the second is now, for example, when this now whatever the group I am discussing, Tuesday group, they were all interested, but but what happened is finally they were they felt, I mean, they need more serious. See, some are interested in patriotic things and all, some are interested in spiritual things only. So that's the reason I'm asking you.
No, we want to understand Swamiji's writing. So for that, whatever you feel suitable, we are ready to study that. Like you
Mhm.
told that we need to know some basic of the Vedanta, so some
Mm.
Prakarana Grantha, so we have tried to understand this Tattvabodha.
Mhm.
So likewise,
Okay. Then probably I will take 1 or 2 classes,
or for
1 or 2 classes on lectures from Colombo to Almora. So then, based on your understanding and whatever, then definitely you can decide. Is that approach is okay?
1 and 2 classes means you will not take the all the lectures.
No, 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 no. Okay. So I don't mean that. What I means to is, so I will take 1 or 2 lectures, and if you feel that is okay, then we will go that same pattern, or we can change the pattern. I'm saying.
Okay, okay. So next thing is whether we will fix your dates, means Wednesday is fixed, but
Hmm.
if it is say once a month or twice a month or all Wednesdays, so what according to your calendar, or if it is twice, so are we going to fix it for the first or third or whatever, means, or it will be like the your availability.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe weekly, monthly, twice we can put it.
Yes. So monthly twice means then alternate week will be better, right?
Yes, you are right. Yes.
So this alternate week will be it will be a fixed alternates.
More or less, because sometimes suddenly if I'm going
Ha ha
out or
ha
any
ha
other
ha
sudden things
ha
comes, we can change. Say for an example, first and third week, for example.
ha ha
But again, I have got some work, or you have got some Jayanti.
ha
Suddenly there is a Thakur Jayanti or Shivratri is there.
ha
Then definitely, I
ha
mean,
we
it will
can.
be difficult for all of you also, no?
Hmm.
So in that time, we can think of changing.
Oh, our Maharaj, for this Thakur Jayanti, you already told that he will discuss that Bhavamukha thing for
Mhm.
us. So
Who said?
you told that some in some classes near means around Thakur's Jayanti time, you
Hmm.
will discuss about that Bhavamukha.
Okay. Okay, I shall discuss
Uh,
definitely.
So when will be the so from the next class we will start with lectures from Colombo to Almora.
Okay.
Okay. So when will that be?
When will that be? Interesting question. So 7th of February.
Okay.
7th and 21st. Is it okay?
Yes. Means first and third, right?
First and third week. First week and third week, you are right.
Okay, and what should we do for our homework?
Homework is you try to read. First point is whatever the lectures we are starting from. First thing is try to read.
Okay, so first lecture we will means we will come after reading the first lecture. Before 7th
Yes,
of February, we will read the first lecture, right?
yes, you are right.
Okay. Okay, Maharaj. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Jai Ram Krishna.
Jai Ram Krishna.
So you want on Bhavamukha also, isn't it?
Yes, you told no that it is this Brahman and all this Srishti Tattva and like that something. So
I mean, the problem is many things I'll be telling at the given point of time, whatever comes into my mind. Yeah. It is not that irresponsible. We are simply something I'll be telling. That doesn't mean that whatever the ideas will be coming at that point of time. Yeah. Many times like this, I get, but a cart also. Like this in Mysore also, something, talking Master Masha's lecture, I gave that, oh, Kandan and all, so beautiful. If you read or go deep, it will be so nice like that. Then the devotees caught me, Maharaj, you should take the classes. But I think 15 classes I took, only few, 4 verses I could finish. Then I got transferred and I came here. Yeah,
but
that's okay.
now you are taking, the hymns in Dublin.
Over. Kandana, Omrimrutam, Sarvamangala, and Tukundimba. 4 also over. Now
Okay.
this week onwards, I'll be taking Bhajagovinda, Mohamudgara.
Acha.
Yeah.
Okay, Maharaj.
Okay. Thank you, Jairam.
Thank you, Maharaj. Pranam,
Ram.
pranam, pranam.
Pranam, Swami.
Ram Maharaj, thank you.
Pranam Maharaj.
Happy to see all of your interest. Seriously, you are all interested. Okay, take care.
Okay.
Yeah.